nerd fans out there? It's Mr. Chill here, and let's go over Moon Knight. I wanted to give you guys my thoughts, what I think of the episode, and let me know what you think of Moon Knight as well after I post this up on YouTube. And the Moon Knight episode one, it was okay. It was alright. I got the feeling of it. I'm not the. I love the Moon Knight character. I've read some Moon Knight comics, mostly Mr. Knight. Mr. Knight's my favorite costume. Moon Knight character, kind of like Moon Knight. If you know Moon Knight, he has three personalities. He has the right here mentioned the show Steven, or Stevie. Then Mark Spector, and I forgot the other one, but he has like a cab driver, a soldier, and an actor. Yeah, an actor. Um, Personality. He suffers from mixed personalities. That's how the comics are, and it looks like the show's doing that as well. That's what's pretty cool about it. They're keeping his comic thing going. He suffers mixed personality. Definitely, you see all the jumping around, like the guy's waking up in the middle of a fight scene, middle of a his hands are bloody in a different town. He's freaking out. Stevie is, I guess he's the weaker of all the personalities. He only has three, so. And Mark Spector is the hero. He's the one that has the Moon Knight personality, the superhero, the powers, the fighting. And Mr. Knight's the one you can see in the character. But I don't know, you probably see him in the posters. There's been posters of him, pictures online. He's the one that's just all right. A mask with the white tux. Oh, that was so cool. When I read the comments, remember who wrote that. It was from Marvel Now, and it was just so cool. It felt so Sin City like with just black and white, and he was just punching bad guys. See the bloodiness on his suit. You was just all over him. It was just so cool, and I can't wait to see Oscar Isaac's Moon Knight role as Mr. Knight. He's playing that personality character. That's gonna be cool. Oscar Isaac's been doing pretty good so far. So good. I love the way he's changing his acting while becoming different characters. Like when he's Stevie, he has his kind of like high nerdy voice. And when he's Mark Spector, he has that. If you watch him from Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. Is it Return of the Jedi? No, Star Wars. The new Star Wars movies, you know what I'm talking about, with Rey and all that stuff. I blocked it out of my memory, trying to forget it. Force Awakening. There we go. Force Awakening. He plays one of the pilots, the rebel pilots. He sounds like that role again. Playing Mark Spector. And it's pretty cool. Like you see him do the mirror, talk to each other. You hear the other god's voice when Stevie's running for his life, and he's telling him, "Don't give up the gold insect thing from Egypt, the Reddick, basically. Don't give up the Reddick to his villain." And Ethan Hawke's role. He's playing this role is pretty good. He's always a great actor. I love Ethan Hawkins, Training Day, all the stuff. He's playing his role pretty good. Definitely nasty beginning. The shoe and the glass. Ooh, that was cringy. It's like, ooh, it still doesn't show no part why he's doing that. They gotta mention that somehow on the show. Like, I know it's a cringy moment, it's nasty, and just showing how hardcore the show is. But still, that's pretty nasty. I hope there's a reason why he's putting glass in his shoe and walking around. But the Ethan Hawkins character, it's okay. Very plain. He's acting as a villain. He's a cult leader. He has a crazy power that's like basically a tattoo that goes back and forth. He judges people, kind of like that. Goes for his penance, like he looks in your soul, in your eyes. Same thing with him. He balances everything on you. You see how much good and bad things you did. When he did the Moon Knight character Stevie, he felt chaos inside of him, and I hope there's more to his character. Sometimes I don't like the villains that Disney does. Definitely, if it doesn't feel character enough. I gotta see. So I know he's a comic book character as well. I gotta see how his comic book counterpart looks like. I don't know too much about Moon Knight. I don't know how much I know about his moon god. I forgot his name. His god is. I know about the Moon Knight character a little bit, but I don't know all his villains. I know the werewolf was one of his old school villains he fought in the end, and that's what's the most disappointing about that. I've been seeing hype about this werewolf, like trailers. He popped up. You seen trailers like, oh, cool, he's gonna fight werewolf, dope. and you really don't see it. To be honest, that's what's disappointing. Like, I want to see it. Like, okay, he's getting chased by World, but while he's coming through the hall, he changes that that suit, and you just see him throw down, boom, boom, boom. It felt like they're really cheap in this first episode. Like, they've been skipping all the fight scenes. The only thing they kept was a chase scene. Stevie's running, but all the fight scenes that he has trying to survive as Mark Spector. Then they skipped all the scene. Basically, we got to the end. The Moon Knight finally comes out. Mark Spector, Moon Knight suit comes up, and we just go into the show. And that's like, really? The best part we wanted to see through the whole show, and it's over. I wanted to see him fight the werewolf 101. Go on. Hope he fights the werewolf again. Because I'll be very disappointed he does. And there better not be this on and off moment. Come on, give me. That's why I was disappointed with the Falcon and Winter Soldier show. We only got like one moment, Baron Zemo wearing the mask. Like, come on, give me a whole movie. Give me 4 or 5 scenes. This is a 6-episode series. Give me half of it at least. Give me more of it. I want. And they're like 40 minutes each episode and almost an hour. It's like, come on, they better give us more Moon Knight in full costume, more awesome scenes. We'll see, hopefully next week we'll see get a whole hour from Moon Knight, or at least a half hour of that. Not 2 minutes, 1 minute. That's only disappointing, really. But everything else is pretty cool. CG, the Moon Knight God looks really cool. He has that creepy vibe. Definitely came in the hallway. Looks really good. Some of the CG is pretty good. I couldn't really tell from the werewolf, like I said, because he was just hopping around and he's running around. Can't really get a good look of him. And he's like, that was still so disappointing. But anyway, I give this, and the story's pretty decent so far. I love the story. Sounds pretty good. We'll get to know more about the character, what his Moon Knight character is. Looks like they're following the comic book a lot, so that's good. I always like these, when they do superhero shows, I love to do both, because they're never going to go full comic book, full 100%. They never will do that. So that's, for me being a comic book reader, I want at least some of it. Like the Aquaman, that has it. It has that half realistic, half comic book. This Moon Knight has half realistic, half comic book. The Civil War, half realistic, half comic book. It feels like it has the some little tastes from comic book and from reality. When you go all reality on a superhero, kind of like the Christopher Nolan's Batman saga. Dark Knight's classic, the best Batman, one of the best movies out there. But I do hope the Batman movies do get to that. Like, that's why I kind of like the new ones. We have the new Batman done by Matt Reeves. We get those comic book characters. I want Clayface. I want Killer Croc. I want to sometimes feel that comic book in it. You could do your dark, gritty stuff, yes, but remember, this is a fantasy as well. I want to see some of those characters. Like we see the new Spider-Man. We saw Vulture. They made Vulture reality and comic book. Like, he looked like a bird. The Vulture didn't even do that. Just had the character. Wherever Michael Keaton just being a regular character, but no, they actually made him to look like a vulture and very cool one. Mysterio, they kept the fishbowl head, they kept the suit, they kept the story background, they kept all that, all his powers. Loved it. They kept everything. They kept they're doing the Spider-Verse. That's how I like it. If you're gonna do a superhero movie, go full on at it. Make fans both happy of the comic book and everyday going, seeing shows, movies, or TV shows. All those fans. You gotta make both happy. You have to. Anyways, that concludes my video. I give the show episode a 7 out of 10. Can't wait to see more of it though. I'll be talking about, comes out every Wednesday. Let me know what you think of the Moon Knight show, and I'll see y'all next time. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel to get all TV show reviews or movie reviews. I'm going to be talking about Morbius on Fridays, so tune in for that. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Have a good day and a good night, and stay nerdy forever.